Good morning, everybody. Very pleasingly, New South Wales has hit 81.9% of first doses, and I couldn't be happier with that rate. We would love to get that as close to 90% as possible, but we know that once we hit 70% double dose and 80% double dose, life will be so much better than what we're all experiencing now. On that second dose, we have reached the 51.9% figure, and as soon as we get to 70% double dose, we'll be able to do all those things that are set out in the roadmap, which we announced some weeks ago, and all of us, I think, are really counting down the days and looking forward to that. So the quicker those of us who haven't had the second jab get the second jab, the quicker we'll hit that 70%, and the quicker we'll be able to enjoy all those freedoms. Very pleasingly, as far as 12 to 15-year-olds are concerned, 17% of that group, so 12 to 15-year-olds, have already received their first dose. Now, there's around 390,000 children in that age group, so 17% in a relatively short amount of time is an outstanding number, and so we encourage parents to support, again, children in that age bracket for getting vaccinated. As a result of these positive signs, the New South Wales Government is pleased to announce that from next Monday, the 27th of September, all public pools will be open in a very COVID-safe way, and those COVID-safe plans will be formalised and made public, making sure that we keep communities safe as much as possible and prevent seeding. But I think all of us appreciate the importance of enjoying the warmer weather and positive mental health and recreation and exercise. And so from next Monday, the 27th, I should say all pools across New South Wales, not just in Greater Sydney, but across New South Wales, will be able to have COVID safety plans and open. Also, pleasingly, in the areas of concern, all the rules will be the same for the rest of Sydney, except for authorised workers and permits. So from tomorrow, very pleasingly, all areas of concern will be equalised, so relating to exercise, recreation or outdoor gatherings of 5 and the like. Everything will be the same across Greater Sydney, except for the list of authorised workers and the associated permits. As you know, we still have relatively high case numbers in those areas, but this is a wonderful step forward in equalising all of Greater Sydney in relation to COVID rules. In terms of numbers, to 8 p.m. yesterday, we had 1,083 cases of community transmission, and tragically 13 people lost their lives, and we extend our deepest condolences to their loved ones, and Dr McAnulty will provide further updates in his health report. So there's not long to go, really. We're talking weeks before we get to that 70% double dose, and I don't want anyone to let their guard down. This is not the time to kick back and think it's over. We are seeing in some of those areas of concern the reproductive rate, or the R factor, below 1, which means cases are showing, some areas are showing decline, but other areas are still growing. And it's really important for us not to get complacent, but to accept that if we stay the course, if we stick to the rules, we'll be able to really start opening up at 70% in a safe way, and making sure that all of us in New South Wales move forward together. But most pleasingly today, just to reiterate that in all those local government areas of concern, all the rules from tomorrow will be the same across Sydney, except for the list of authorised workers and the permit system, and that's because those local government areas are still demonstrating a high proportion of all the cases, and we just want to make sure, before we take that next step to equalising completely, that we are managing the case numbers and obviously the ICU admission. But the best way for us to continue the path we're on is to follow the rules and, of course, to get vaccinated.